behalf of Department of Mathematics and Computer Science of the North Center, Baia Mare, of the Technical University of Cluj-Napoca, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the 10th International Symposium on Non-Linear Analysis, Fixed Point Theory and Applications, held here in the heart of Maramureș in this period of June 2025. This edition is particularly special because it marks the 20th anniversary of our mathematics doctoral school, which helped to establish Baia Mare as a global hub for cutting-edge mathematical research. We are privileged to gather a truly international community of researchers, educators, and students, united by a shared passion for mathematics and very interesting application of their research. And I want to extend a welcome to Professor Berinde, whose vision and dedication have been instrumental in developing the doctoral school we honor today, as well as to our keynote and invited speakers. And here I want to mention just a few of them. We are going to see them in the next few hours. Professor Poom Kumam of King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi, Thailand. Professor Petrică Pop from Technical University of Cluj-Napoca. Professor and General Marin Bancoș as representative of the Baia Mare City Board. Of course, all the colleagues and PhD students, they are here today. Thank you, all of you. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the support of our organizing committee, public institutions, media partners, and of course, the local community of Baia Mare, whose hospitality you will see and feel for sure in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that I'm truly honored to be here today, and it's not quite easy to speak in front of such an audience and about such amazing things. But I will try to present some highlights in the next few minutes. And I will start with the story of the schools of Baia Mare. Our earliest written record dates back to 14th century, with a higher school led by Rector Theodoric that has been documented in 1388 with Latin characters, which is quite important for us. Then in the 16th century, 5047 exactly, we identify a school called Școala Rivulina, echoing actually the city's medieval Latin name Rivulus Dominarum, which is translated as Ladies' Brook, or more literally the little river of ladies. And a century later, the school is defined as a collegium, as is noted by Johannes Huber in 1773. The industrial development of the next 2 centuries shift the educational focus to technology, And the Superior Mining Inspectorate was established in 1748, anticipating the mining high school founded in 1864, which was the first superior school of mining sector here in Baia Mare and for decades in Transylvania also. After reforms in 20th century, in 1937, it became a school for mining and metallurgical technologies, and in 1945 it was transformed in 4 years of engineering school before being relocated to Brad in 1949. Modern higher education, as we know these days, appeared actually in 1961 with the creation of the 3-year pedagogical institute that actually have 3 faculties: mathematics, philology, and natural and agricultural sciences. From that seed grew up today North Center of Baia Mare from the Technical University of Cluj-Napoca, the whole of the Doctoral School of Mathematics, which are also anniversary today. Across 7 centuries, Baia Mare schools have evolved from a medieval classroom on the banks of river of ladies to an international hub of mathematical research. And such a journey can be only made with extraordinary people. Years ago, I was just started working. I think at that moment I had only 2 years of experience. And in a conference, I meet someone from the International Office of Patents and Inventions. And at that moment, I said to him, you know, I have a truly amazing chief. If I tell him that we need something in our project, he is going to make everything to find the financing to implement it. And at the moment, this man with a lot of years of experience answered me, not money, people's. I was too young to understand at that time what it means, because I thought that it's quite important. Now I understand. People's do this. And this change is made by extraordinary people. And in the next few minutes, I would like to present the cornerstone of this doctoral school construction. Professor Vasile Berinde. It was born in 1955, in 22 of September, in the village of Budești, Maramureș. After completing his primary education here, he attended Dragoș Vodă High School in Sighet Marmației, and then continued at Gheorghe Șincai High School in Baia Mare. His love for mathematics led him to Babeș-Bolyai University, where he earned his degree in informatics in 79, and then PhD in mathematics, under the supervision of Professor Ioan Dăncuș. From his very first job as mathematician and head of the computing office of the Baia Mare Tool Enterprise from 79 to 90, he demonstrated that leadership and vision can flourish far from the most important academic centers. The same pioneering spirit has marked each stage of his career. He was head of department, dean, founding director of the Doctoral School of Mathematics, and since 2001, director of the Fundamental and Applied Mathematics Research Center. Also, Professor Berinde served as editor-in-chief of Carpathian Journal of Mathematics, a high-impact journal, and is an editor and member of the editorial boards of some specialized international journals. Allow me to highlight just few of the achievements that Professor Berinde realized. First, he earned the Distinguished Research Award twice from Technical University of Cluj-Napoca. Additionally, the Romanian Mathematical Society honored him with the Centenary Medal and a certificate from Mathematics Gazeta. Professor Berinde was invited to present his research results at many universities around the globe. And please don't be upset that I'm not going to offer you right now a list, because we don't have so much time. This is the only reason, but I can tell you that it's about university, top university all around the globe. And this is fantastic. The university has welcomed him into their academy with the title of Doctor Honoris Causa. These distinctions have framed a career that has placed him on the top 2% scientist list for his entire activity. He also has guided national academic standards by chairing the Mathematics Commission of Romania, the body responsible for certifying doctoral degrees and professional titles. Taken together, these honors, invitations, leadership roles testify not only to individual brilliance, but to a sustained commitment to advancing mathematics, whatever talent and curiosity may be found. We can say, just even in his family, he transferred this passion for mathematics. I want to wish him strength to continue his work with us and in the interest of science for many years to come. It will be hard to find a research or administrative aspect here in the university, and not only, that doesn't have the marks that created Professor Berinde. His civic commitment is equally rich, and also has been recognized with the titles of Honorary Citizen of Maramureș County and Honorary Citizen of Budești. In short, Professor Vasile Berinde reminds us that the outstanding scientific career need not come at the expense of family or community. By sharing his discoveries with us and with the world, and his enthusiasm with all those that was and are close to him, he showed that the excellence is the most convincing when it is lived day by day with generosity. May all of us learn from the harmony he has achieved between rigorous thoughts, caring mentorships, and the quiet strength of family ties. Thank you, Professor Berinde. In the next minutes, I would like to invite Professor Petrică Pop to present the next item in this series.
Present at this event, in which we are celebrating 20 years of doctoral school in mathematics. It's a very important event for our academic community, but in addition it's very emotional, especially when I see my colleagues from the gold generation of Department of Mathematics and Computer Science. And I would like to mention Professor Iulian Coroian, Professor Pop Nicolae, so it's in the decreasing order of the age. I hope I will not make mistakes. Professor Dan Bărbosu, Professor Gheorghe Ardelian, and we are really full of emotions. I'm not mentioning Professor Berinde because he's still active and we are still working together. It's always a pleasure to have you around us, and I was really very happy to grow from the junior position of assistant around you and to have very, very good models. So Professor Berinde asked me to make a presentation, and I always took into account his remarks and observations. That's why I wanted to stick at the presentation, but we prepared as well a small surprise, because always we want to do something in addition. So I would like to say some words about the evolution of doctoral schools at the Faculty of Sciences. That's why I have chosen these main ideas: historical background, the importance of establishing doctoral schools, the foundation in our community of the doctoral schools at the Faculty of Sciences. Then I will say some words about the existing doctoral schools at the Faculty of Sciences, the outcomes, internationalization and collaborations, and finally I will conclude. So, what is the objective of my presentation is to explore the historical and academic context of scientific research at the Faculty of Sciences, and to understand the motivation and the structure behind founding the doctoral schools. And of course, as many other researchers, I do consider that the PhD education is the cornerstone of innovation, academic excellence, and continuation of high-level studies within our community. So I didn't know exactly what are the points of Cosmin concerning his talk, so he gave you briefly an history of the entire evolution in Maramureș of the education. From the point of academic education, the most important thing happened in '61, when it was established the 3-year pedagogical institute that has in components three faculties: Romanian language and literature, mathematics, and natural and agricultural sciences. I could say that starting with that point, there are some major milestones, and establishing it, which consists, for example, in the establishment of the core departments. The Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, I put in the brackets informatics because it's a confusion in Romania between computer science and computer engineering, chemistry, economic studies, and biology. And very important outcomes, there are many notable alumni and outstanding research contributions, especially, I may say, in the directions of mathematics. Therefore, I could say that starting, even though that it was a pedagogical institute, we switched from basic teaching to cutting-edge research, and we founded as well specialized research centers. Why it is important to have doctoral schools? So, based on my former management, let's say, experience, I may say that PhD is very important because we get a lot of money. The PhD, so the financing is very good. And, but on the other way, the most important things are that we foster the deep academic inquiry. We are training the new generation and the future generation of researchers and academics. And of course, we help our university to have a better position between the global competitiveness and the rankings that are nowadays important to be present. And I could say that the foundation of the doctoral schools is based on the following factors. It's accumulated research expertise in key disciplines, and I'm repeating again, emphasizing on the value of the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science. I really wanted, and it's still my aim, but I could say that I will never be able to create such a group as it was when I came for the first time at the department. So with extraordinary professors, people and models to follow. So we had this research expertise in various domains in Baia Mare. Then it is very important to have qualified supervisors. And I think at the time that you applied for the accreditation of the doctoral school, there were necessary 3 persons, as they are now, and they have to fulfill several conditions, and as well proper infrastructure. And of course, we had to fulfill very strong conditions, which actually are very difficult, especially from a small city and without a very long history in the field of academia. So Baia Mare, even at that time, it's harder to prove. In bigger centers, I could tell you, based on my experience, and Professor Berinde can add as well, and his opinion, for them it's easier than for us. But, so it was created, the doctoral school, and so the first doctoral school is created in 2005. Professor Berinde, in the next talk, for sure, he'll provide more information about the people that helped and about their contribution and so on. And we had a very good strategy at the level of the university to create as well some other schools. And we have in 2023 the School of Food Product Engineering, and since last year we had the School of Informatics. And in addition to these schools, there are persons which are habilitated and they are affiliated to other schools at the faculties in Cluj-Napoca. Each school has a specialized research area and curricula, and of course one of the main research areas in the doctoral School of Mathematics is fixed point theory and non-linear analysis. Okay, what was the impact of these schools? So, stronger academic publication record, publications in high-impact journals, and global ranking impact. And I would like to emphasize on this aspect. Our university is ranked in the well-known ranking, Shanghai ranking, just in mathematics. And I may say that this is mainly due to the contribution of Professor Berinde. And we were in 2 consecutive years, in 2023 and 2024, in this prestigious ranking. In addition, we had at the Doctoral School of Informatics important contributions to science, education, and society, joint PhD programs and co-tutel agreements. And here I'm greeting Professor Kumam, who is present from Thailand. I may say that in addition to Thailand, Professor Berinde has very strong links to Saudi Arabia and some other countries. And so there are several exchange programs and international conferences organized. So I may end by saying that the doctoral schools build a rich legacy of research and innovation. They serve as an engines of intellectual and scientific progresses and offer continuous support and strategic planning, which are the key of the success. But all these things require a lot of effort and dedication, and especially because it coincides with this year when Professor Berinde celebrates his 70 years. I would like to thank him to all the things that he has done for our department, for our university, for our community, and to wish him health and good luck in science and all the best. And in order to show a small sign of recognition, together with my good friend Marin Bancoș, a former colleague from our department. He left when he was leading the Department of Special Telecommunications. We had an initiative, and we discussed with the mayor, Doru Ioan Dăncuș of Baia Mare, about Professor Berinde, about his activity and his results. And the Council of Baia Mare and the Mayor of Baia Mare award him the Honorary Citizen of Baia Mare. That is why, unfortunately, the Mayor, due to the hectic program of all the politicians, we still do not have a government. So he was very busy, but my colleague Marin Bancoș is going to read his message, and we really want to congratulate you for everything for all the things that you have done for our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It is a great honor to be present here. Thank you very much for invitation, Professor Berinde, and also I want to give you the title of Honorary City of Baia Mare City. Allow me to congratulate you. Yes, congratulations, Professor. I have also a short message, and allow me to translate the message in English, because everybody understands English language here. The message of the mayor of Baia Mare City, Mr. Doru Ioan Dăncuș. Honored guests, Professor Vasile Berinde, today is a special day, a day when the entire community of Baia Mare expresses its gratitude to a man who has brought us honor, not only here at home, but across the world. Professor, you are one of the most respected scientists in our community. You are among the top researchers in the world. Your name appears alongside the international elite of mathematics. And yet, you choose to stay here, to build, to educate generations, to pass on what you earned through hard work and talent. We are honored that you are connected to the city of Baia Mare. You have put our city on the academic map of the world. You have brought young researchers here from all corners of the globe. You have organized conferences. You have written books. You have inspired. You have left a lasting mark, not only in science, but also in the heart of those who have known you. In the year you turn 70, we, the people of Baia Mare, want to say just one thing. Thank you for your work, for your humility, for your dedication, for the way you represent us. It is an honor for me as mayor to present you today through my personal advisor, Marin Bancoș, with this title, Honorary Citizen of the Municipality Baia Mare. A symbolic gesture, but a sincere one. A recognition of a life lived with purpose. We wish you good health, many more years, and peace of mind. And for all you have done and continue to do, we are truly grateful. With respect and appreciation, Ioan Doru Dăncuș, Mayor of the Municipality of Baia Mare. Allow me to give you this message. It is signed. It is signed by our mayor, and this is the message of our mayor for you. Thank you very much. Allow me to give you a small present. This is the symbol of our city, Baia Mare, and put it on your desk, in your office. I need your help. I need your help because I want to give also a present for our guest, Professor Poom. Professor Poom, allow me to invite you here. Allow me to give you this This is the book about Baia Mare, and Professor Berinde is ready to explain you what is this.
You have to decompose and decompose.
It is a symbol
mathematical.
For our we are on. Thank you.
Thank you. Mulțumesc. Cred că trebuie să spun. So I think I should say something about this very nice present from the City Hall of Baia Mare. Of course, first of all, I thank Dr. Marin Bancoș, the personal counselor of Mayor, for taking care of this diploma. It is very important for me, and I'll explain why, from a personal point of view, from a family point of view. In my family, I was totally inferior to my wife, who is citizen of honor for 16 years by now. So for me, it was really difficult to get it. A fost foarte greu să obțin și așa un pic tind și eu înspre a fi egalul soției mele, care e cetățean de onoare din 2009. So it's a great achievement from this point of view. Thank you very much. Please give my regards to the mayor. We are very sorry he is not in Baia Mare. He was not present. I am thanking him for this. And just to inform you,
Thank you, Professor, and sincere congratulations.
I was actually a member of the council, local council, from 1985 to 1989 as non-member of the Communist Party, because this was the title. So I was a member of the local council. Maybe this is also one of the reasons.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Please allow me to see it. Let's see. All right. So I would like to say more about this anniversary of the Mathematics Doctoral School in Baia Mare. First, I want to start by motivation. Usually when we have visitors in our department, especially from Thailand, and we had many in the last 14 years, we usually organize a workshop or a mini symposium to share research results from teachers, from professors to students. So, as in this period, from 19 to 24 of June, Professor Poom is here as guest together with his wife, Associate Professor Poom Kumam from this university, and also with Ahmad, who is a PhD student at KMETT, and he will spend 6 months research visit here in Baia Mare. We decided that this time, even if usually we discuss mathematics, we decided that this time the content of our workshop, our mini symposium, should be directed to a larger audience. So we'll have such kind of historical facts about the event we were speaking about, so the anniversary of our doctoral school. I'll start speaking about this. This presentation, as you could see at the beginning, there are 4 presenters. I start by presenting the first step. So, as Professor Petrică Pop mentioned, at that time when we succeeded to organize this doctoral school, in Romania, the law asked for at least 3 PhD supervisors. And it is still the same request for 3 PhD supervisors to have a doctoral school. At that time, only full professors could apply for obtaining the quality of a PhD supervisor. I don't know if you can read. So these are the addresses issued by the Ministry of Education. I convinced Professor Păvăloiu from Baia-Mare University to transfer to Universitatea de Nord Baia Mare, and also Professor Mihail Ursul, who is here. Please, Mihail, stand up to see you. Thank you again. He accepted to transfer his leading, his quality of PhD supervisor from West University in Timișoara to Baia Mare. And then the next step was to have a local PhD supervisor. So I applied to, it was very difficult at that time to get this quality. I applied in 2003. My application has been not rejected, but was postponed. So in 2004, I applied again, I completed my application, and this application was successful. And these are the documents issued by the Ministry of Education that show that for the domain mathematics, I have the quality of PhD supervisor. So, having these 3 supervisors, the third step was to open the doctoral school. At that time, the name was Instituție Organizatoare de Doctorat, so institution organizing PhD studies. And this is again, the address issued by the Ministry of Education that mentioned that Universitatea de Nord din Baia Mare opens the doctoral studies for the domain mathematics. So in 2005, this was the components of the doctoral school. Myself in this field, late Professor Ion Păvăloiu from the Institute of Numerical Analysis of the Romanian Academy in Cluj-Napoca. He was also full-time for this period in Baia Mare, who was working in non-linear numerical analysis approximation theory, and Professor Dr. Mihail Ursul from University of Oradea. His field of research was algebra. So this was the starting point, and at the beginning, the first academic year, because the approval was in December 2005, actually we started and we get position for PhD students only in 2006. So in the first academic year, we had 5 PhD students for Professor Păvăloiu. All were transferred from Baia-Mare University. Professor Ursu started with 2 PhD students and myself with 1 PhD student. This was just the beginning. So due to this position of Professor Păvăloiu, who started a PhD with his PhD students 1 or 2 years before, so the first thesis in mathematics defended at Baia Mare was on this date, December 2008, and the PhD student was Mircea Fărcaș. Mircea, please, show you. Has this position as being the first PhD student. With this thesis, approximation by linear operators of function of one or several variables. I mentioned the committee because this was a really important event. So, Professor Nicolae Pop, here, please, Professor. He was, at that time, the Dean of Faculty of Sciences. He was the president of the committee. Professor Păvăloiu was the supervisor. So, Vicențiu Rădulescu from University of Craiova and Institute of Mathematics of the Romanian Academy in Bucharest was member. Associate Professor Costica Mustăța again from the Tiberiu Popovici Institute of American Analysis was member. And our colleague, Associate Professor Dr. Dan Bărbosu, please Dan. They are here. So, our activity continued, and at that moment I invite my colleague Dan Miclăuș. He will speak about Professor Ion Păvăloiu.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone. It is an honor for me to present my supervisor and give some references about him. Ion Păvăloiu lives almost 84 years, and he was born on 2 November 1939. He received his PhD in 1971 in mathematics. The thesis was contribution to the study of fast converging iterative methods used to solve operational equation. In the period of 1962 to 2013 and from 2017 to 2019, he was researcher at Tiberiu Popovici Institute of Numerical Analysis from Cluj-Napoca. From 1990 to 2008, he was head of Tiberiu Popovici Institute of Numerical Analysis, also from Cluj-Napoca. And from 1998 to 2004, it was full professor at North University of Baia Mare. He published 110 papers, 97 papers was indexed by Martinet, and 96 indexed by Central Block of Mathematics. Books and textbooks, it was 5. As representative, we can mention Interpolation and Application, published in 2017, jointly with Professor Nicolae Pop. And here we see as award, Gheorghe Lazar Award. This was received in 1974 from the Academy Republic Romania.
Dan, just allow me,
Yes.
please go back. Just allow me to show you the name on the diploma. Miron Nicolescu. The diploma was the #1 signed by a famous Romanian mathematician. At that time, he was the president of Romanian Academy. Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much for completing this. And here we have a list of PhD students of Professor Ion Păvăloiu. You can see on the first step Popovidiu, professor from Satu Mare, but he finished to the Babeș-Bolyai University. And the next one, so we see Marius Mircea, professor, he's here. Elgiu Marius, I think, is also here. Please say. Pomian Raluca, I don't know if...
Is she here?
Pop Daniel Nicolae.
No, he's not.
Okay. Ardelean Gheorghe. Myself, and Professor Petru Braica, also here. Here we have also the titles of the thesis. For example, in 2008, approximation by linear operators of function of one or several variables, Mircea Farcaș. Marius Helgiu in 2011, double inequalities for the remainder in quadrature formulas. Raluca Pomian in 2011, also a study of the convergence of interpolatory type methods. Nicolae Daniel Pop, also in 2011, some aspects of the numerical methods for approximating solution of boundary value problems. Gheorghe Ardelean in 2012, the attraction basins of iterative methods for solving nonlinear equation. Dan Micleuș also in 2012 on the approximation order and Voronovskaya type theorem for certain linear positive operators. And the last in 2013, linear and positive operators of King type and application. Thank you very much.
The professor Dr. Mihail Ursul is recognized worldwide in topological group theory and topological ring theory. In 1971, he graduated mathematics and physics program at University of Tiraspol, and in 1977 he obtained PhD in mathematics at Institute of Mathematics of Moldova, Chișinău. In 1992, he obtained the habilitation certificate of Institute of Mathematics of Sciences of Russia, Novosibirsk. To 1974, from 1974 to 1995, he was researcher at the Institute of Mathematics of Moldova Academy of Sciences, then full professor at University of Oradea. From 2011 to 2022, he was professor at Department of Mathematics at University of Technology, Leyte, Papua New Guinea. He published articles, more than 100 papers, and he is the author of 5 specialized books. The reference books are Topological Rings, Satisfying Compactness Conditions, published in Kluwer Academic Publisher in 2002. Among the awards, scientific distinction and title received by Professor Dr. Mihail Ursul is a Governmental Award of Moldova in the domain of Technique and Science, Award of the Academy of Sciences of Moldova for a series of papers in topological algebra. It was visiting professor, United Arab Emirates University, head of pure mathematics division of the Institute of Mathematics of Moldova in 1994, head of the Committee of Mathematics by the Higher Attestation Committee of Moldova. From 2004-2005, Vice Dean of the Faculty of Sciences, University of Oradea. It was invited lectures at the University of North Carolina, invited lectures at the University of Linz, Austria, invited lectures at Hanover University, Germany. First thesis in algebra defended at North University of Baia Mare was by Horea Budan. Please. morphism rings. Defending committee was Professor Dr. Vasile Berinde, Director of the Mathematics and Doctoral School, President, Professor Dr. Mihail Ursul, Supervisor, Professor Dr. Constantin Stăsescu, University of Bucharest, Member of Romanian Academy, Member, Professor Dr. Dorin Popescu, University of Bucharest, Professor Dr. Roger Groza, Technical University of Civil Engineering, Bucharest. I am the second PhD student in 2040 with thesis contribution to the theory of NN semi-ring and NN semi-groups. I would also like to express my special thanks to Professor Ursul, to Associate Professor Maria Sânziana Pop, and Professor Vasile Berinde for their constant support and help the entire period of writing my doctoral thesis. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody. Thank you Professor Berinde for this opportunity to speak in such a special moment full of emotion. I can say I'm emotional because when you say Professor Vasile Berinde, I think that everybody has this feeling that instantly the feeling of respect appears. So I'm afraid that I will not have the right words to express how good mathematician he is, how good researcher, how a good supervisor, a good teacher, how a good human, how he knows to give the right advice at the right moment, and emotion. Thank you, Professor Berinde. I want to say that with him that he graduated computer science program at Baia University in 1979, and after that he started to work at Ramira as a computer programmer until 1990. This year, 1990, I see as a very important point because he decided to start an academic career. So he became a PhD student under the supervision of Professor Ross. And in the same time, he started to work at Nord University of Baia Mare, which today we call Nord University Center at Baia Mare, Technical University of Cluj-Napoca, until this day. He teaches a lot of courses. He is very loved by his students, but he liked also the managing aspects. So he was the head of the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science from 1995 to last year, 2024, with a short period of break of 2 years, in which he was the Dean of the Faculty of Science at the Nord University of Baia Mare. He founded the doctoral school in 2005. He was the director until 2004. And also he liked to achieve in research, so he started Carpathian Journal of Mathematics as a editor-in-chief from 1991. He published many articles, over 232, 194 indexed by Maschinet, 214 indexed by Central Mathematics, and 160 indexed by Web of Science. Also, he wrote 3 books and 9 textbooks. And the most representative one is Iterative Approximation of Fixed Point, appeared at the first edition in 1912. And Springer and
No, 2000.
2007 and Springer. I know that this book is the starting point for all his PhD students. I know this because I am the first that managed to finish the thesis with the title Fixed Point for Cyclic Contractive Type Mappings. The second one is Marin Bancoș. The Fixed Points Theorem and Application. Monica Lauran. Technique of non-expansive mappings for solving integral equation with modified argument. Florin Bojor. Theorems in metric space endowed with the graph. Ioana Timiș. Stability and weak stability of fixed point iteration procedures. Oana Bumbariu. Acceleration technique for fixed point iterative methods. Andrei Bozântan. He's not here. New implementation of fixed point algorithms with application to non-smooth optimization. Adina in the last period. And last but not least, let's hope Melania Dobrican. In metric space endowed with binary relation. All of us, we are in the genealogy tree of doctors, and I have the impression that Professor Berinde is waiting for us to fill the column of descendants.
Yes.
Good luck. Thank you. I have something,
Please.
but you can come. In the name of all the PhD students, I want to congratulate for 20 years of doctoral school activity, for 25 years of activity in our university, and for your 70th anniversary. And we express our gratitude and we are thankful.
Thank you. Coming back, I just want to point a comment here. So Adina Pop-Melniciuc was the PhD student of Professor Ursul from the beginning, but all the time the PhD supervisor should attend the defense of the thesis. So I served at the end of his her PhD studies as PhD supervisor because it was needed the PhD supervisor to be present. And he was in Papua New Guinea, he could not attend the defending thesis. So just this explanation. And the others, what is in red are people working in academia, in our department. So one of the merits of our doctoral school is that we offered staff, we offer faculty for our department. And one comment, Andrei Bozântan is not here. He used to be a member of our department, but he moved to Microsoft. He's in Prague, working for Microsoft. And he will come at the end of June in Baia Mare, because he's born in Baia Mare, but he could not afford to be present. He is excusing for this absence. So I'll go further with my presentation, but not before I answer. I forgot to answer this diploma from the mayor of Baia Mare. I want to explain, I'll tell also in Romanian to be sure all understand what I'm saying. I'm very happy I remain in Baia Mare, and I consider the most important achievement of my life, of my career, because I had two opportunities to move. One, to move to Bucharest in 1983. At that time, when I graduated university, on our paper was called repartiție. We were given a job officially by the government. So it was written, recommended for high education system and research. So I was tempted, and I was very close to move to Bucharest, to the University Polytechnica Bucharest. And I'm really happy I took the right decision. Nu am plecat. So the next step was in 1990, was the offer was for Cluj-Napoca. More attractive to say to Babeș-Bolyai University. And you'll not believe which was the main reason. The main reason was the house. So to buy a house in Cluj-Napoca was 2 or 3 times more expensive than in Baia Mare. And I said, I'll do not this. And fortunately, all these reasons fixed me in Baia Mare. It was a very, very important step. So this was, in my opinion, a very important fact. I was with my family, near my parents, near in Maramureș, and I'm really proud of the fact that my achievements are done for starting from Baia Mare. So not from anywhere, but from Baia Mare. And this is common. So I really consider this as a big, big decision when I did not move. And what is important, I forgot 3 times, 3 offers. Sorry, I forgot. The second one was in 1985, and the offer was from Technical University in Cluj-Napoca. The head of department, I'm sorry, Professor Maria Pop is not here, but maybe Professor Corean is remembering. They were organizing sesiunea de comunicări științifice, and the head of department from mathematics at that time, I do not remember now the name, he offered me, he asked me to move to Cluj-Napoca. The decision was not mine, but of the central committee of the party, because they canceled all positions. So from 1985 to 1989, all positions were locked, so it was not possible to go to Cluj-Napoca. But as you can see, in the end, I'm also in Technical University of Cluj-Napoca without moving from Baia Mare. So I want to speak about the Doctoral School of Mathematics, this in 2025. Now we are 9 PhD supervisors. As was mentioned in 2012, North University of Baia Mare merged Technical University of Cluj-Napoca. We became North University Center at Baia Mare, and so we get some PhD supervisor from Cluj-Napoca. It's Professor Gabrea, Mircea Ivan, Silar Ceapo Laslo, Ioan Radu Peter, Vasile Dorian Popa, Ion Rașa, Daniela Roșca, and Dalia Sabina Câmpian. So my current PhD students, some of them are here. I'll call them also to stand. Mariana Cufoian, is she here? No. Nicu Filip. Unfortunately, they are teachers, and this is just the last day of the academic year, and some of them were not able to come. Paula is here. Paula, please. She's our current student. Adriana Mitre. Liviu Socaciu, I know he is here. Laura Horotan. Yes. And Ioan Trifoi. So I'll present you the thesis defended in Cluj-Napoca. So Professor Rașa had this number of theses, 7 theses so far. There are other 2 theses under re-evaluation. Professor Mircea Ivan, 1 thesis, Professor Dorian Popa, 1 thesis, and Professor Sila Laszlo, 1 thesis. So if we summarize, we have in total almost 30 PhD theses in mathematics in 20 years of activity of our doctoral school. But I want to continue to open the next presentation. A very important moment for our doctoral school was the international collaboration. And we have many international collaborations, but I want to speak about this collaboration with Thailand. So in 2013, in May, I received this letter from a friend of Professor Poom, Narin Petrov. He invited me to go to Thailand and give a series of lectures. And you can see it mentioned the number of days and the number of audience. So will be about 40 graduate students, including staff of the department. Actually, his supervisor of Narin, Professor Sutep, suggested him to invite me, and the invitation came because they were working on my book with their PhD students. So my book was used in many research centers as a primary source of documentation. And so I decided, at the beginning I was, how to say, reluctant, but in the end I accepted and I paid this visit in November. And here is the program of my lectures. I gave a series of lectures, many hours, and then we moved to Chiang Mai University, where Professor Sutep was inviting me, and also I passed through Bangkok, where Professor Poom invited. So this is a picture from November 2013. I'm here, I was a little bit younger than now. Here is the person who invited me. He is Professor Poom, also young, and there, I guess he was the dean of the faculty. This one, I mentioned him, was the first PhD student from Thailand to visit Baia Mare, and he's also Marin, a PhD student of Professor Poom. He's also now a PhD supervisor, and some other people who attended this. Just to mention these ladies, 2 ladies, Supak, a very beautiful lady. She used to be my driver in Bangkok. And this one, I do not remember, but the name, she was my driver in Pitsanulok to Naresuan University. Very, very beautiful women, and both of them were PhD, were doctors in mathematics. And so, the collaboration continued immediately. Next year, in 2014, we organized in Baia Mare. Actually, Madalina Păcurar from Babeș University, she had a grant, and she organized this mini-symposium. We hosted this mini-symposium. So, you can see here also where is Poom is here, his PhD students. This one is now a PhD supervisor. Then Narin, the one who invited me at the beginning. And I mentioned here my PhD supervisor, Professor Rus, and late academician Cioban. We are very sorry for him. So many other specialists in the area of fixed point theory. This professor is from Poland. And this one from Spain, from Gran Canaria, and this one are from Saudi Arabia, and these 2 are from Moldova. Karapinar is from Turkey, so they were, and now, sorry, do not forget, Professor Adrian Petrușel, who is now rector of Babeș University in Cluj-Napoca. This was a small event for people working in fixed and point theory and application. So, the next year, so each year we had an event. I was invited speaker to this big conference, the 9th International Conference on Non-Linear Analysis and Complex Analysis, organized by Naresuan University. The one I was the given first lectures, and we can see me. I guess I was here. Yes, because this was the invited speakers holding this. And then many other important joint events. In 2015, I gave invited lecture in King Mongoose at the invitation of Professor Kumam. Then, next year, Dr. Marin Petrov and his PhD student came to Baia Mare. Varud spent 3 months research visit here. Again, 2017, I was invited by Professor Sutep Swantai to give a series of lectures together with a professor from Korea, South Korea, and to take the co-supervision of a PhD student, Tikul Sridhara. So then in 2017, Professor Swantai and his PhD student, Tikul Sridhara, they came to Baia Mare. She spent 3 months research visit here. Then 2018, I attended this very important congress in Pattaya, was Royal Golden Jubilee PhD Congress, devoted mainly to young people, and I gave a plenary speech. And then again the same year, but after the conference in Pattaya, I gave some invited lectures in Chiang Mai University at the invitation of Professor Sutep Santai. Then in 2019, before the pandemic, so we have organized a fixed and point theory and application mini symposium here in Baia Mare, I guess in this room, where there were professors from Thailand, Swantai, Marin Petrov, Poom Kumam, Somyot Pluktieng. It is the moment to tell you that Pluktieng is the PhD supervisor of Professor Kumam, and Sutep Swantai is the PhD supervisor of Professor Marin Petrov. And their PhD students, Jailoka was from Chiang Mai University, Prosim Chai was from Naresuan, and Nutapol was from King Mongut University. So respectively to Poom Kumam, PhD, main PhD supervisor, Marin Petrov and Sutep Swantai, they spent a visit from February until end of May in Baia Mare. And here, the same, this occasion, we were received by our rector, and you have seen, you recognize Poom is here. His PhD supervisor, Professor Somyot, and this is Narin who sent me that invitation, and his PhD supervisor, Professor Sutep Swantai. Our rector, maybe you recognize him, and this lady is Doina Pâslă. She is director of the doctoral council of the Technical University of Cluj-Napoca. This was in 2019. So I'll present very shortly some academic research visit of PhD students to Baia Mare. The first one was this one, Varud, in 2016. His main supervisor was Marin Petrov, then Tikul in 2017 under the direction of Professor Swantai. And this is the moment we started our collaboration, deep collaboration with Professor Poom Kumam. His first PhD student coming to Baia Mare was these two, husband and wife. So they were married, both, and they were both PhD students of Poom Kumam, and I was co-supervisor of them. Then Pachara from Chiang Mai University in 2019, Porti Porsim Chai from Naresuan the same year, 2019, and Nutapol Pakarana from KMUTT. So you can see all these 3 partner universities were represented. Blue means they came to Baia Mare by Erasmus scholarship, because in the meantime we established Erasmus agreements between our university and all these three universities in Thailand, Chiang Mai, Naresuan, and King Mongkut University. The others came by the scholarship in Thailand, their PhD scholarship. And then Bush and Jamilu were in 2021, after pandemic was quite finishing, but they had some problems. I took them for a tour of Maramuresh. We stopped in Dănești, Hanul Kutei, and they did not allow us to have lunch because we were not vaccinated. Very stupid thing. So in the end, it was a very strange. So they said, you are not allowed to take lunch in the restaurant, but if you are staying in our hotel, then you are. I said, okay, please register our... it's full. The hotel is full. We have no more places. Anyway, so they were having these problems at the time. Then, in 2022, were these three students, all by Erasmus scholarship. Ramona is not here, but I am thanking her for supporting our PhD, joint PhD students. So until now there are 5 who used Erasmus scholarships to come to Baia Mare. And then in 2003 there were other 3 students, 2 ladies, Nataya and Pecha Rapor, and they also used Erasmus Mobility, and Sani Salisu, who was using his PhD scholarship in Thailand. The last one is Ahmad. Please, Ahmad, show you. He spent 6 months research visit to Baia Mare, and this is the pretext that Professor Poom came to visit us. There were some other people using Erasmus mobilities from Thailand, these 3 professors, and also from Baia Mare to Thailand, these persons, and also Vasile Berinde in 2023. So in this period, we had some theses jointly supervised. Me and I mentioned just the thesis with Professor Poom Kumam from King Mongkut University. So the first thesis was by Anantachai in 2019, Algorithms for Convex Minimization and Image Recovery Problems. Kit Kuan was in the same year, splitting algorithm for convex minimization problem and image processing. Then Nutapol in 2021, approximation methods for solving convex minimization and split variational inequality problems. I used these letters to shorten the title because I wanted to have the page full. So Jamilu in 2021. Also, then Kitisak with thesis, very interesting thesis, iterative methods for approximation of solution to variational inequality, inclusion and split convex feasibility problem with applications. So also this thesis by Kitisak, fixed point results on some generalized metric spaces. Pavicha, also 2023 with iterative methods for solving inclusion problems involving nonlinear operators. And Sani Salisu with a very nice thesis, approximation methods for fixed point and convex optimization problems. He did all these students did very nice thesis, but for Sani, I decided to attend in person the defending thesis, so I went to Bangkok in 2003 to attend the defending of his thesis. I did not put a picture, very nice picture at that event. And the last thesis defended in last year by Pecha Rapor, Ying, we call her, image painting via sparse representation and variational approach. Imaging painting is to reconstruct a photo, a picture which has many parts destroyed. So very nice thesis also. A lot of nice thesis in non-linear analysis, in fixed point theory, but with applications in very important real-world problems. And it's the moment to say that these PhD students so far are just a small part of the PhD students of Professor Poom Kumam. Ahmad will speak at the end of this event, and he will show you more about these PhD students and some others who visited Baia Mare. To conclude, I would like to say that, in my opinion, the determinant factors of a successful international research collaborations are at least the following one. But to have established research groups. So we had research group in Baia Mare, and we had the chance to contact the research groups, strong research groups in Thailand, in these 3 universities I mentioned. To have a common topic, to have close interest, it is very important. Personal contacts are also very, very important. Also committed people to be involved in this collaboration. To have regular, formal or informal meetings. I just mentioned, you could see on this program, we included only scientific program. So we have also social program, which will last most days, will last 3 days. So it is important to have such informal meetings to socialize. Then forums, workshops, symposium, conferences like the one I mentioned, and including this one. Okay, this one I motivated why is not with mathematics content, because we have an anniversary and we have just a presentation about the history of this research doctoral school, and you'll see the presentation of Professor Poom, his incredible activity. So, generous budget for mobility, this happened. Common research projects, fun and for workshop, for visit, to have balanced commitments. And we had balanced, so equilibrium between us, mutual trust and respect. All these were in our case. And also measurable joint achievements and affinity and empathy is important. So, our successful collaboration, and you'll see more about this in the Professor Poom presentation, was and is still based on fulfilling almost all of these factors, maybe all in some respects. So due to this impressive collaboration, I just informed our rector about this collaboration, and in the end he was impressed and he decided to visit all these partner universities. And in March this year he visited King Mongkut University in Bangkok, Chiang Mai University in Chiang Mai, all these 3 partner universities for our mathematics group, but he also visited, I guess, 1 or 2 additional universities. So I was speaking about inviting to meetings. So in January 19 to 21, I was invited to this international symposium in Bangkok, organized by Professor Poom. In this workshop were invited 8 persons, so Professor Ralph Tyrrell Rockefeller. He's a big person in optimization, maybe the best, the main important specialist. Myself, Professor Cegielski from Poland, I forgot to to show you in the picture, he visited Baia Mare. So Tanaka from Japan, Didier Ociel from France, Gopal from India, and Professor Poom and Dr. Parin, his former PhD student. This was in January. In January, I attended also a congress, a big conference in Chiang Mai, at Chiang Mai University, but I did not include here. So, also in January, I has been invited to this important meeting. Was organized as a dinner talk. The name is CARE. CARE comes from carbon reduction. Professor Poom Kumam is the general director of a huge project on this topic, which is now, you know, very important in the world to find ways to reduce the carbon in the atmosphere. So again, was me, Professor Rockefeller, and Professor Didier from France, and this beautiful lady is president of the Thailand Science Research and Innovation. So she is the one who gives money for research in Thailand. Very important person. There was already two activities in Thailand in this year, and coming to I said these factors to maintain the collaboration. These are the factors that maintain collaboration. So now I would like to end by looking to the future. In my opinion, the main challenges for our doctoral school is to attract students first for bachelor studies and master studies, but then to attract students to follow doctoral studies in mathematics. Then to ensure young mathematics faculty, to ensure the next generation of faculty for our department. As you have seen, there are 6 former PhD students who are now members of the department. We are a small department, so normally we should attract more, but this is our capacity. And to continue and extend the international collaboration, to encourage local faculty, and Mihaela anticipated this aim, to get habilitation and get the right to supervise PhD students in mathematics here in Baia Mare. To end, I want to express my deep gratitude to all my colleagues in the Department of Mathematics, present here or not present, who supported me directly or indirectly when I was founding this doctoral school in 2005, and also during these 20 years of its activity. I found by chance in my office a copy of this material in Graiul Maramureșului newspaper. It was Evenimentul, so Greek event, Școală Doctorală de Matematică la Baia Mare. Unfortunately, the copy is not very nice. I did not scan to show you. And it is, I want to quote here what is written here. First in Romanian. Organizarea doctoratului în Baia Mare este, citat, o premieră absolută pentru învățământul superior matematic din nordul țării, obținerea statutului de IOD, Instituție Organizatoare de Doctorat la UNBM pentru domeniul matematică, reprezintă o realizare majoră la care puțină lume a îndrăznit să spere cu doar câțiva ani în urmă. Acest succes a fost posibil datorită unei evoluții ascendente a învățământului matematic la Universitatea de Nord, mai ales în ultimii 15 ani. This is a quote from an interview taken by Ramona Ioana Pop. I thought it's Viorica Pârja, but no. So, coming back to this conclusion, I am really grateful to all of my colleagues, to PhD students. You should know that there were many students who started PhD, but they could not finish. So it is important to say this was a really great achievement for our small department and a small university. Before that, only big universities in Romania could organize doctoral schools. So this is why it was a really, really great event. And I want to end because Professor Petrică Pop mentioned this Shanghai ranking. It is this ranking, it is the most prestigious ranking of universities because this classification consider only research, not other factors. So only research. So based on this research, I want to present, because our university is present in this classification, in this ranking, in 2023 and 2024. So the first, as always, is Baia-Mare University. In 2003, second position was, you can see the position. Yeah. Only 500 de universități, only 500 universities are included in this ranking. But I insist, is in mathematics. Globally, we are not in this classification. Universitatea din Craiova, Universitatea Politehnică București, and we were on the 5th position. Only 6 universities were included in 2003 in this ranking. I insist on mathematics. Now, 2024. Babeș-Bolyai, again, first position, but you can compare the progress from position 203 to 78. And on the second position, read Universitatea Tehnică din Cluj-Napoca, and you can compare the progress. Almost 300 positions we progressed. I'll explain why. The third position, University of Bucharest. I tell you the story. I visited University of Bucharest in March for accreditation, and they were very proud they are in this classification. And after the meeting, I called the dean and the vice dean. I said, look, and the vice rector, look in the classification where you are. Oh, it doesn't matter. We are here. So this, we are in front of the University of Bucharest. You see a few positions, but in front of them. Then the others universities, and because Professor Ulsu is from University of Oradea entered this classification in 2024 for the first time. So these are the 7 Romanian universities in 2024 which are included in the Shanghai classification. And also this, in 2024, they included highly cited researchers and chief editors. So we were in the position to take this. So I end by showing this picture. Please, vă rog să țineți minte. So please, don't consider Baia Mare is not important in mathematics. Of course, this position we share with Department of Mathematics in Cluj-Napoca. The achievement is of these 2 departments. They are very good in the production with number of articles, but we contributed with very important things in this list. So with international collaboration, highly cited researchers, editors of highly important journals. So this is all. Thank you very much. Now, we take a break of 15 minutes, if I'm right. So, coffee break. No, we are not in time. Okay, no problem. 15 minutes break. We have 15 minutes delay, but it's not a problem. We are inviting you. After that, it will be the presentation by Professor Poom Kumam, and then the presentation by our PhD student who will, don't miss these 2 presentations.
We are here again after this short break, and I have have to say that I'm really surprised that I still saw some chocolate outside. It's so good, but still I don't understand. We have to make another break, but we don't have enough time for this. So, the next invited speaker, Professor Poom Kumam. Please come.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. So I'm really honored and happy to be here. And also, it's not the first time for me here, maybe 5 or 6. I don't remember because I think maybe 10 for Romania because I visit in another university. It's very nice. And also, I would like to say congratulations for 20 years of mathematics doctor program in Baia Mare. And also congratulations of Professor Vasile Berinde because he is a high potential. For he says this is a small university, but it's a big activity, big achieve and high quality of research and doctor program. Who is visiting here is I say with my PhD student, you are lucky if you coming here. So I like to say. So it's thank you very much for Professor Berinde again because I just realized yesterday in evening, but I have some problem for my lecture not come with me because but I happy I am lucky for only my one T-shirt in my white lecture. so
It is still in Istanbul.
Oh, Istanbul. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they will come. Okay. So that's why today is not look like deep in academic work on mathematics because Professor Berinde invited me to talk general. So why this is a topic I create look like this a collaboration network of the KUT Point laboratory in Thailand and beyond with also in Romanian. Yeah. So okay, this really is our topic. So
you can see.
Yeah.
You can see.
Yeah, it's okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, this I'm Professor Poom Kumam from King Mongkut University of Technology Thonburi in Bangkok, Thailand. So we separate in if I have time more, but I'm not sure we can finish in the time because I have a sick topic in this slide. But some slide I will skip shortly. So that's the first part. We introduce the journey of fixed point research group in Thailand because I am also finished on PhD on 2007, maybe 20 years ago. So this is my journey. I started in the fixed point theory in the 2000 in Chiang Mai University for master degree with first I studied with Professor Sompong Napusa. He is like legacy or father in fixed point group in Thailand. And then we have a three professor. I say Professor Suan Tai is one of important guy. It's Professor Vasile mentioned. And another one is Professor Somyot Paptian is my advisor for PhD. I studied that the three guy is important, who is founder of quite group in Thailand. So I think it's me, yes. And then just a little bit introduce is Professor Sompong Namusa. He have some when I search in research on Școala Doctorală that is I have some four of fixed point result in Thailand. That's the plan. And then for my advisor, I think it's we are the next generation of, I call it a second generation from my professor. So I just start in 2000. For first, I start in the geometric property of a fixed point, and then it's 25 years ago because when I young, look very young and slim. Yeah, that I go in the first time in the fixed point conference in Valencia. That the first time for me to go into for international conference and on board. The first time in Spain. Yeah. That also we 2003 we going to the next in Poland with my Professor Suthep Suntai and Professor Nalin Pelot and our friend in night conference in Poland about geometric property in Poznan. That center of Banach Space Center. They have a big mathematician in Stefan Banach. I think you know it's very well. So that after 25 years, that I will talk is an overall fixed point in Thailand. It's just go that just 10 years, and the last 10 years is really high of publication. So after that, in 2007, after I finished PhD, I have some KMUT fixed point theory and application research group in KMUT Bangkok because I am a teacher here. So start in the small office first, and then we do research with my PhD and master student. The first here, I think is this place Professor Vasile Berinde already finished and talked many times. And then after that, we create that some overlap in our group in KMUT. Yeah, that there in our lab. So now we have some more collaboration. More after 25 years old, I start and I have travel a lot in around the world. I have this picture I put in my office, and for collaboration is when I visit and who is I invite to come our lab. Yeah. And then that recently our lab we have some my former student and some our team in co-supervisor, and then we have many not only fixed point. Now we have another topic in optimization, relational equality, and decision science and image processing, like Professor mentioned in numerical optimization, image processing, and differential equation, and computer science. Now it's just recently because this picture in this year because I think it's my PhD student will explain more about this lab for our group. So I just show in this picture, and then we have more or less over there. We have some look like activity and many I call it a fixed point family because sometimes we have engagement and activity in also in Professor Sompong Dabusa when he retired from Chiang Mai University. He come to Bangkok, so I invite him to advisory of our group. So sometimes he's still working because that picture we go to his home. I talk about fixed point theory and research in his house. So often we invite him, and also in my house we also discuss mathematics. Sometimes my student visit, and then that is look like is the atmosphere of our research. That also is my house and my garden. I have some holiday. My students sit down here for talk about mathematics, and then there's that in our lab. Pavisha is who is one is a visit here for 6 months, and then it's this atmosphere. We have many things to do in our lab, but a small room. But we have many activities with our students. I have a small office for sit down, but actually I did not sit down in my office. I sit down with my students at the lab. That also I show some picture for engagement of students is not only do academic for the hard work, because they have some ceremony. It's like Happy New Year, and we change the gift, and so we have some dinner, we have some many party all together to like the whole family of our group. So many activities. Also, we are do sport game with the student, because a lot of students, we have 4 color is for do research and do research and activity for support, because we must be work-life balance. Something I try to list that. So is we have some introduce some our research activity is sometimes we invite many famous professors around the world. Like this picture, another NCAO. We invite Professor Ahmad. He is a big guy on big point. My friend Professor Poom in Spain, Professor Vasile Berinde here, Professor from Professor Yao Jecho. Many famous professors I invite to our lab and create some workshop and activity. Yeah. And then that we talk is that atmosphere in our lab is many people and Professor Vasile here, Professor KMC, Professor Yao Jecho, Professor many yeah. We discuss and talk with all my students. Yeah. And this also is some nice picture. Is Professor Ovidu from Derby, UK, but he is original from here in Bachong. Yeah, Bachong. He's a Romanian guy. He always like this picture. He says coconut professor, because in Thailand it's famous on coconut. They took in Professor Poom Kumam from Spain and Professor here and Professor Tony Lau from Canada and Professor Vasile Berinde and KMC and from Norway. Yeah, in Bangkok, Asia team. That's why I like this picture. Also, this come back another activity again is we have hard work before is the atmosphere in our research group. Professor Vasile Berinde talk, and this picture also I like very much for create some motivation for students. Always I come here, I just attend talk of Professor Vasile Berinde. I have some many get new idea often, and then it's very nice, it's really helpful for me for learning and study. Yeah, this is our team. And also sometimes I not study in our lab, because I take my student to outside to going to visit in some conference that in conference at Spain in Cardiff. I go in every year on July. Here in Cardiff. That's India. Yeah, and this in Niigata in Japan. We have some project with some my friend in professor in Niigata University. It's called Sakura program. We have some internship program for exchange students, and then take my student to India for all whole lab, about 20 students together, that they have some bug for our lab for here. And then that some activity in Germany, in Holland. That picture I see many famous professors. This Professor Maurice Mokovic from USA. He is do on optimization. And Professor Christian Hammer here for survey 65-year birthday of Professor Maurice. I bring many my students, 7 students here. And then sometimes I have some invited speaker here in Korea, Professor Yao Jecho. Professor, yeah, and then I travel a lot with or with my students here. Picture in some excursion in the winery in Spain. Yeah, winery. I like very much for testing wine. Also, the last 6 or 7 years, I remember when I visit here, Professor Vasile Berinde asked some PhD student driving me to
Satu Mare.
Satu Mare. Yes, the border near is Hungary, right? They have some winery. It's a very nice place. Yeah, yes, I like very much for testing. And also, sometimes I send to my students for visit on board in Korea and Spain for short term, just 2 or 3 months from the summer. Yes, everybody must be go out. Yeah. Yes. And then we have some activity it's called NCAO that I will skip quickly because I continue. You can see many professors with I think it's at the same slide of my student for talk. Yeah. We have many activity also in a conference, in a workshop in Iwana. I see Iwana, yes. Also, we have some Sakura program with my code friend because you can see the Professor Vasile Berinde mentioned Professor Nalin, who was the first invite Professor Vasile Berinde to Thailand. He always we go with him because he is my code friend. We go to MOU with Japan. We have some exchange students. Yeah, with Professor in Sakura program. It's a good program for. They have some budget. A big grant from Japan government for support or student for visit Sakura program short term. Yeah. Also, sometimes we send my 2 PhD students to Germany with Professor Christian Temer. She have a framework on optimization here. She have a chip editor in optimization in Taylor and Francis. And then I send some students this summer to that picture to Korea with Professor Yao Jesho, and then sometimes we send Dr. Balin to Japan for visit, and then another my student for in Canada with Professor Toming Lau. You can see the map. I send all students in around the world because I have many friends. This is the first time I meet in Spain. Yes. Yes. Also in Portuguese. Yes, also, yes, we have some Pakistan students, yeah, a lot of. So, we come back to Romanian and Thai for collaboration. I think more than 10 years. We have some good collaboration and nice collaboration with also Professor Vasile Berinde and in Cluj-Napoca and Bucharest, and I have many friends in here. Yeah, and we'll talk about it. I'm not sure this slide. Okay, this is the 2. Yeah, we start in the picture for collaboration 13 years Thai-Romania. Because first we start 2012 and 2013, also when they visit in Thailand. And then this is the same picture we just see. The same with the rector.
Not the same, I am in another position.
Oh, yes,
Slightly different.
Yeah, first that is look like official collaboration because we talk about MOU, and then I have some this year lecture, Professor lecture of university to going to Bangkok for talk with my president for MOU. Yes, in 2018, we have some first student, Ananda Chai and Lugamun, that Professor mentioned. They have some couple together here, and then we have good opportunity for put in the local news of Baia Mare because they interviewed for some good achievement in here, and then I attend the first. I attend the 5 of this symposium, but now it's a 10, right? I think we attended the 5 or 6, and then another I did not attend, and I give a talk in here. Yes, nice. At the same page, it's in the front of the same position. Yeah. So yes. Sometimes I have some good opportunity from Professor Vasile Berinde for visit. His advisor again, Professor Luz here. He is for great motivation for us and Professor Petrică. Now he is a big guy in Baia Mare, in Cluj-Napoca, in University. And then here is a nice picture. We can talk, we can discuss some journal. Yeah. Also in Romania they have some the first who mentioned in the good we have some good journal. It's a high quality. It's a look like Carpathian journal of mathematics. It's a Professor Vasile Berinde. He is a chief editor. And another one we have a good journal on fixed point theory in Cluj-Napoca. It's Professor. And then we have some Ilmus part program for internship program. Professor Vasile Berinde already mentioned. And then we just invite the last, she has the dean of here.
Still now, but she left.
Yeah, I just see in the morning, but I didn't talk with her. But I invite to Bangkok in KBUT for talk and have some mini workshop in the Ilmu Swat program, internship program. It's a good and nice program. Yes. When in we combine together with some Professor Yao Jecho from Korea and Professor Ed Chang from China, and then we have talk some project and exchange idea, exchange student, many things to do. Yeah. And also one of my PhD student, Professor Vasile Berinde already mentioned Natapong Pakalanang. Now he have finished PhD for me, but now he get a good position in another university in the north part, a little bit north part of Bangkok. If the next time you can visit him because it's near Khao Kho mountain. Yes. He is one of my good student. And then this another, the next Ilmus Pass project is a support of my two PhD students for visit here in Timan, Kitty and Pavisha, and another our colleague from Professor Cosmin Sabo from Naleswan University, and then we have another two guys from Romania and Ethiopia, Jamilu and Gush. Okay. Sometimes I slowly a lot of students. Now it's Jamilu. He have a position in Nigeria, and he come back to postdoc in another university in Thailand, King Mongkut University of North Bangkok. He had get some scholarship for postdoc. And now Gush, he have some assistant professor in Malaysia for position. It's good position. But now he moved to postdoc in Canada and USA. Now he moved with his girlfriend in USA. He from Ethiopia. He's a good guy, two of them. And then, yeah, we have another for picture with my student Ying and Nataya. Have some visit here for some Ilmus Path project. It's a good. And Sunny, we have three of them at the same time. Because this year I did not visit here because I visit in another city in Bangkok. Have some activity here. Sit with the professor already. Now Sunny, Dr. Sunny have some postdoc scholarship with me at KBUT because he helped me a lot of things. Also, this prepare this slide. So he just sent me last night. I just did it in the morning, and also here it's a good opportunity for our student and nice collaboration with the Baia Mare and KBUT. And then this also that also like I put this for big event in Thailand. It's like dinner talk. Yeah. I hope we can get the picture today from somewhere. He sent me to it. Yeah, I introduce this picture for our executive member in my president and my president on now is the lady. The lady here, Professor mentioned, is now she moved to another more big position. Yeah, yes, it's under Ministry of some science and technology something in Thailand. Get a good job. So I invite three famous professor, also Professor Rockefeller from Seattle. Now he come this year on. Now he's old, is 90 years old. Yes, he is still active, and I invite him to Bangkok and with Professor and with Madam. Yes, here, and that in our grade. This is with my president, KBUT president. Yeah, that event in Bangkok dinner talk in this year in January, and also after that in March. In this year, lecture of here from University Baia Mare, with my president talk about MOU in this class. And now I think I asked some of my team, they already approved and signed MOU already. Yes, that's good opportunity for official collaboration, because that we just signed MOU, but before 10 years. We have activity with Professor Vasile Berinde before, but always I talk with my president. I did not important only the one paper, one page for science, because it's MOU must be come from good activity, and we have some more relationship before and exchange student and do something, not only the paper that is I mentioned. So the next we have talk about a few cases of global collaboration with like academic, but we use some program inside wall of for search in our that is me. When I search in the I remember the call the VSO something like that program, and then we have a lot of my PhD students. So why did the picture have a lot? We have some the name of Professor Vasile Berinde here because we have some students for visit here, and he suggested to do something, and we have a joint paper together. And also Ahmed also he just updated me. He have some result and consult professor. Yeah, and then many. That is just case because when I search in Romania, that I search in for my name. That I search from the country. We have Thailand, Taiwan, Pakistan. This of my neighborhood. Yeah, I search is here. My name is that research partner. I search from Professor Vasile Berinde and KBUT. He have some with me and with my colleague, Mr. Sani, co-research, Professor Sompon Sanivong, and Dr. Sani here. And then Pavisha and Ungchitakul is a case too, because this color for another university, Penlo, Nalin Penlo, at that Naleso University. Yeah, that's our team. Yeah. And so I prepare some a little bit mathematics, but my students just say okay, not only mathematics to attend the audience. I will skip this part because this part I mentioned is some mapping. Professor Vasile Berinde who is the first defined that mapping is called enriched non-invasive mapping. When my PhD student here, Dr. Sani, he study on this topic inform that mapping. Why I sent him to here? Because that you can see in the publication in that reference. Yeah, the first guy who is introduced that enriched non-invasive mapping. Also, my students attend to geometric space and casino and something, yeah. And then another, that I will skip quickly because I deal with my Dr. Sani in my PhD and my postdoc. Extend this also in another space too. We have some many applications also. Yeah, many just mentioned. Yeah, then also have some collaboration, like joint paper with Professor Vasile Berinde, with my colleague, Dr. Sompon is a co-editor of Sani. And then Sani, he is published good result in many papers. Also, is a publication of Journal of Mathematics. It's a high quality journal. And then this is just the result. I will skip it quickly. Yeah, another result. Habib also is my PhD student. That publisher, yes. Of I send they to here. And Goose, yeah, good from and Natapon, yeah. Always if they come here with the professor Vasile Berinde, he get a good idea and he can do the good result in public in the good journal. Yeah, that in another in Naleson University. Yeah, many collaboration for contribution of publication. Also, two of here is not only Professor Vasile Berinde in the Thai team. Wutipon is one of my former student, PhD student. Now he is the first PhD student for me who get some full professor in Thailand in the next generation. Yes, he with Professor Adrian. Yes, in the Cluj-Napoca. Yeah, and so we have another friend in here in Romania. That I come back. That's my generally project from when I finished PhD with the Professor Somjot Paptian. Here is all of my PhD student. Yeah, since I finished PhD on 2007, and then we have a first PhD student on 2009. And then until here we have already 73 PhD students finished, I think. Yeah, 70 PhD students. That's a lot of names. That's also you can see here. Also, this data is the most fixed point theory research in Thailand. So we have some collection that this data, who is the list of not only the fixed point theory, and then we have some related, like Professor Jesada, he do on fractional derivative, but he have related with the fixed point result in here. That almost is, I think it almost named Professor Vasile Berinde will be know. I think so. Another university, Thammasat, Chiang Mai, KUTNB, yes, many in Thailand. And then this mode from institute from KUT, Chiang Mai, KUTNB, and Nalesuan. That the list of them. So that's just strategy, but I think for the achievement of the KUT, but I will quickly for just this slide for who attend or some look like the conclusion result of in the morning Professor Vasile says how to establish lab and collaboration is a partner like but we create a research group and share and have some grant, some achieve academic many things to do, but it's that is more detailed. Yeah, that is I learning from our experience for put in that some tell student so how to I mean construction or how to create the lab of research group. Yes, that is a KUC fixed point research group in Thailand. Okay, next topic maybe beyond research at the KBUT Victoria. So I mentioned in here is the event I organized in this year, the big event, but I think it's that event is really luxury for our team, for share experience for not only mathematics, not only mathematician to share to another person who is research on another field, but almost is that's more because it's a lot of collaboration is for a lot of work. We mentioned Romania here. Maybe the first professor Vasile Berinde and professor and the professor and professor from Baia Mare and then I did not read the name Nico. Yeah. We have some another building for collaboration network, not only mathematics, because I just mentioned from Professor Berinde CARE network. We have CARE. CARE is look like carbon reduction because if I apply big grant from government for mathematics, they ask always what is if you solve some equation and then how to get the big budget from government, because we only public, but how to help some society is the big for application part. So I have some our team in the project. This 3 year. There's a big money from government for do. I use optimization for do some review or some. This big issue is a topic is look like carbon reduction and renewable energy technology. How to reduce carbon credit. How to compute or reduce. Yes, I use some small mathematics inside because we are use a mathematics optimization technique, and then we use some another friend to that I mentioned this event to share this idea for case story. We have not only mathematics, we have some electric engineering, we have some physics. We have a friend to another. We can combine together for that good idea. We use mathematics and MATLAB for write some program for create some platform for reduce carbon to suggest government. Then they have some big grant for us for to continue globally. That's the name of. I explain the name is carbon care network. Yes, carbon reduction and renewable energy technology. We have not only our group in KBUT, we have 7 universities in Thailand, and then we have some level like L1, L2, L3, L4, like is a young generation. We trainer for young mathematician or to upgrade to how to work and development his career path. Look like us. Yes, we have some that our project start from the King Mongkut University, because Thailand we have KMUTT is a King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi. Another is a King Mongkut North Bangkok. Another is a King Mongkut Lat Krabang. The last word is depend on local area. Yes, we have some the first we use optimization for technique for theoretical, and then we have some test, like simulation test. It's a practice for test for create some prototype. Like prototype is like EV charger, wireless sensor, and they have some linkage for industry. Yeah, some 3 parts. We have math, electric engineering, and physics in our team. Yeah, we have support by Nature Fund and TIF. Now we have some leader, 5 leaders from 5 universities. Almost is our friend. One of is my friend, Professor Narin Pelot at the Naresuan University, and Professor Patipat and Professor Surin have electric engineering, and Professor Piyamut have physics. We combine together for for apply grant for not only 1 year, we have a timeline for 5 years. Because it's either for 1 year shortly, we cannot do that successful. We submit that project to government for continue for 5 years. That now is the 3rd year here. Yeah, we continue more. This just introduce what is a proposal. Yeah, combined for the. Yeah, just about care. We have many activities for care network. So we have some member more. I mean, we have some new young generation for good more. We combine 7 university and 8 university and 9 university together, and we have a teaching good for do. Compute is a carbon credit from electric car. How to reduce carbon in Thailand? We have a charger. We have some mobile application for calculate how to reduce carbon in for Thailand. We have a private industrial sector for join us. PAE look like electric water. Yeah. And then this just depends for the each level I mentioned. Now you have some many level, but I travel around the world now because I want to link it some another framework in around the world for include in our project in only national lab. It's not easy to go into inside. They check many things when I apply. They check. Also, who is come, how many you are educated. I am very surprised because they check you research, and then I visit the McMaster of Canada, and then that is part 2 of our IEEE and AMS, American Mathematics and Optimization Society, and CERN. The last week, I just connect with the CERN and connect with Professor Ovidu. He is a prominent guy, but he is working on University of Derby in UK. He have friends in study at the CERN with data AI and machine learning to ALICE project. So invite him to KBUT for talk and exchange student. And we have SciM Society and IAU International Union. And then we have a Newton Fund for apply, Newton Fund with UK for joint collaboration with that can, and also it's a Ilamus project with here. We have some extend to another university by Professor Vasile Berinde suggest and have some more partner like Professor Lucian in the next week we will visit him in UAB. The full name, UAB University. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. And JST from Japan. That's a circular program. So that in our team here, in the Thai team, we have many friends, and also in another that Professor Ovidu I include in our project for Newton Fund. That this year I visit many universities around the world for exchange students, and then that in Ilamus program with Romanian University. And then also in the last year I organized some big event, not mathematics conference, but that event is Care Network Symposium. Renewable energy for sustainable development goal at Pattaya. That big event and big news from Thailand, Bangkok. I invite many IEEE member to here, and then we have some lady is a big guy, and so this is our conference, the big conference in here, and then. We have 7 presidents of our member, they come to see and attend and enjoy. It's our content. It's our team. You can see the T-shirt of my wife today is a care network. We have some signature of that care. And then another, we have some more collaboration in the lab. It's an example to Spain. We have some my close friend, Professor Juan Martinez and Antonio from Spain. And then we also send some students and visit and exchange. It's Professor Jason Vigo. He chair of conference and Professor from Germany. He is a chief editor in MSA. And then also the care network I visit in Tennessee, in USA for electric engineering with Professor Sulin. That Oak Ridge National Lab inside the lab, and then many deal and talk and visit and see many things. And also we have a care network in Nancy, France, with who is a Professor Patipat invite us. We take 20 researchers in Thailand to join this activity. That also is a big activity in France, in Nancy.